Message received at 6:24 p.m. September 24 from 31577411100.
Yes, this message is for Pete. My name is Sergeant Flournoy. I'm actually calling you from Afghanistan. I stumbled across your videos on YouTube, and I just wanted to tell you, man, thank you for putting those videos out. I've been stuck here in the dock for the last couple of weeks. We've had some downtime. I'm actually in a medevac unit. Thank God we haven't been that busy the last couple of weeks. So I've spent my time looking at all your videos, man. I've probably watched 100 of them over the last 2 weeks. And man, I learned a lot. I used to build race cars before I came in the military. I thought I knew a lot, but watching your videos, man, I've just been blown away. So I talked with my wife the other day. When I get home in March of 2014, she's already purchased me a project. I've got a 54 Chevrolet pickup I'm going to be working on, and man, I picked up a lot of great tips from you, and I sure do appreciate it. Anyway, man, thanks for what you do, and sure appreciate your videos. You really know your stuff, man, and passing on that knowledge is a great thing. And also thank you to your son for service. Talk to you later. Bye.
End of message. To repeat this message, press 1.
Hey, how y'all doing out there? This is Pete over at SWRNC, and I make a lot of videos on YouTube. My videos are about cars. My videos are about getting up in the fucking morning, busting your fucking ass, and getting the job done. That's what my videos are about. And I got the camera set wrong because we want to focus on this car, not my baby here. Let me turn it around and get it rigged up. Alright, that's a little better there. Now, we were talking about cars, we were talking about SWRC, we were talking about Southwest Rod and Custom. We're also talking about family. We're talking about childhoods. We're talking about kids growing up, going out into the real world, and doing what you hope you raise them to do right. When I was a little kid, I went to a movie. It was called Herbie the Love Bug. And I was hooked. I loved that little car. I was hooked on Volkswagens. Volkswagens became part of my life. And I've had many, many Volkswagens in my life, many Volkswagens. And my children grew up in Volkswagens. My son grew up in a Volkswagen. He was basically born in a Volkswagen, and a lot of his childhood memories were in a Volkswagen. Basically, this color right here. So he kind of followed my footsteps on the love of this car. He used to work out in the garage with me when he was a little kid. Now, we're not talking like 7, 8, and 9. We're talking 3 years old, 6, 3 years old all the way up to, when he got his real friends. And you know what, Dad? I don't want to fucking hang out with you no more. All right, it's corny hanging out with you. I want to hang out with my friends. So my son was with me from the day he was born, 24 hours a day, basically, because I'm self-employed. I raised my kid while I was self-employed, getting up early in the morning, 7 fucking days a week, working my fucking ass off, sweating like a filthy pig, and getting her done and being proud of what I did. My son watched me through all the years that he was with me. He saw me struggle, barely paying bills, never having money in the bank, never fucking be able to go anywhere, vacations, movies, this, that, and the other, because my main concern was to raise my children and raise them right. My main concern was, I don't give a fuck about making all this money. I want to be able to raise my children and let them make the money. I want them to see the life that I live so they don't have to live the life that I'm still living, if that makes any sense. Well, it worked. It fucking worked, and the reverse psychology made them grow up to be responsible children. I got my daughter Cynthia that lives right down here a few miles away from me. She's a manager of this big corporation, and she makes probably more money than I fucking make. And then I got my son that is in the Navy, the United States Navy, and he's an E6 now. By next summer, he'll be an E7, which will make him a chief, and he will be one of the youngest chiefs in the United States Navy worldwide. They've seen me struggle, and they said, you know what, I don't want to be like my dad. I don't want to be that guy. I want to be able to do stuff in life, go places, and enjoy myself when I go to sleep at night, and when I wake up in the morning, I want to make sure that I'm secure. So PJ ended up going to the Navy, but he always had the Volkswagen on his mind. He always had his childhood in his back pocket. When he was out in California, he bought this fucking car here. This is basically what it looked like right here. Okay, where did PJ go? Where's he at with that ugly little Volkswagen? All right, PJ went down there. We're loading up his Volkswagen to bring back to completely restore for his birthday. I think he got lost. We had to actually push it down this hill over here. Julie, the hill.
I don't see it.
Right there. You see the hill? The car won't start, so we had to push it down the hill, but do you see him? I don't see him. I don't know where he's at. We had to jump. It won't start when you turn the key over. The only way it starts is when you jump start it. You see him?
Tell us what you think about the bug.
Good. But see if you can
You
zoom
think
out
it's good?
there. Yeah, but see if you can zoom out there.
I thought it didn't even start, but you think it's good?
Yeah. See if you can zoom out there.
What do you think has to be done to it?
I don't know. After we're done with me, it's kind of, you know, I hope people know what Pin My Ride is. It's gonna be Pin My Bug.
Pin my bug.
Yeah. And when you're done with the video, we should run YouTube. Pin My Ride Bug.
Pin My Ride Bug?
Yeah. Pin My Bug.
Damn, man. We should have just pushed it up the trailer. Think he broke down or what?
Where did he go?
Where'd he go way down?
Here comes Gary. Here comes Gary.
There's the set. What is that, Julie? A 71 or what?
71, I think. Super Beetle.
Okay. Hold it. Hold it. Yeah, put the emergency brake on.
Hey, I'll get this one. Pete.
That's an ugly fucking bug, dude. Wow. Did you hear that thing running? Sounds like crap, dude. Where the hell did you go? We thought you got lost, bud.
No, man. If I'd have turned around, I wouldn't have been able to make it up the hill. It wasn't warm enough, so I had to go down into that park.
Well, you ready for your birthday present? You ready to get it restored? Brand new? What are you gonna do to it, dude? What do you want done to it? Bring the camera up here, Julie.
They were probably gonna have to paint it candy apple orange.
Candy apple orange? You're crazy.
Just to make it a little flashy.
No, we're not painting
Maybe
candy
fit
apple
some 20-inch wheels underneath it.
Oh, he's joking on us, Julie.
Get
Oh,
some,
you want it to be a tonk?
get some matte,
Do you know what a tonk is?
some matte black solid limo tint, so it's not glossy at all. Yeah, put a little bit of lowering on the front.
Okay, so we're gonna lower your bug. We're gonna
All right.
rebuild the motor, make sure the transmission's in good shape, put a brand new clutch.
Pete, we're gonna need a list.
We're gonna put brand new interior in it. We don't need a list. I'm a Volkswagen expert. Okay.
I think I want to do something where we can keep the. I like the black interior.
Like black?
Yeah,
Didn't you want it white?
I did.
Thought you wanted California white and blue.
White and blue.
Right. But I changed my mind. I want to do like a black.
He's been changing his mind every single minute that we've been.
We agreed not to do no more interior,
Oh,
remember?
we're gonna have to get some new seats. We're gonna what?
We agreed not to do
No,
no more
this is a different type interior, bud. We're gonna put some. We're gonna get some pop-out windows. Put those in the back. We might go ahead and put some Cal-look bumpers on and get rid of these big old Nerf bars.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the engine. Come on.
Look at that race engine.
Okay. Thank you, Julie. You did a great job. Thank you. Julie, the camera girl, all the way from San Diego, California. There you go. Okay, what we got here is a 1600 standard dual port, but watch when I do this. Oh, it's kind of hot right now. You can't see, but the end play on the crankshaft, I can't believe the motor's even running, dude.
Yeah. It's amazing.
It is amazing. It's drastically amazing that it even started.
That's what helps it.
You want your gloves or no?
No, we don't. But you paid how much for it, bud?
Too much.
And you went behind my back and you bought a Super Beetle instead of
No, I had you on the phone. I sent you some pictures.
And what I do, I agreed with you because you were just going to argue anyway, like usual.
Probably.
I'm sorry, Gary.
That's Peter J. Hughes style.
We'll get Gary rode across here just like Maxwell, bud. Okay, we'll put Gary on there. You want me to do that?
Color?
Huh?
This color?
No.
The color is why
It's
it's
PJ's
scary.
car, not yours.
I know.
It's PJ's car. He's gonna make all the decisions, Julie. Okay? Okay, you're gonna have to let it go. You're gonna have to say, you know what, that's PJ's car, whatever he wants to do with it, he can do with it, because it's his baby, not mine. Boy's in the minivan. It's pretty special because he's got two patches here. He's got, what's that one there? The E-Swass?
Right.
Okay, but you're more proud of this one. What is that, bud?
Well, I just got that one.
I know, but what is it though? It's a pretty special patch. Not many guys got
It's the CB pin.
The CB pin.
Right.
What do you think of that? Are you proud?
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm not a CB. I really don't care about the CBs.
Dang, dude, that's gonna be on YouTube. Your boys are gonna be watching it.
It's alright. My boys aren't
There you go.
CBs.
Because you're a Haul Tech, right? Hoorah
right.
for that. We also got 2 stripes here, and in 2 months we're gonna have 3.
Well, maybe a couple more months, like 6.
I thought you said September, dude. You let me down.
That's why I take the test.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Gary, the Volkswagen, is going from California, is going all the way to Dallas, Texas. Gonna get restored. My friend Pete is gonna do it for my son PJ. And if you look inside, it's actually pretty clean. It's a rust-free Super Beetle. Been in California all its life. The little car might be crying once it's out in Texas and all that heat. You're gonna need a headliner, sir. Hey, you're gonna need a headliner. You better put that on your list, bud. It looks like it's only been painted 1 time, so it's probably gonna be a pretty good job to fix. We'll get some new running boards. Of course, my son PJ wants red tires to match Maxwell, red wheels. Am I right? And then we're gonna go ahead. What? Hold on. What do I know?
The white in the middle.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, Julie. Look, there goes Volkswagen guy. What's up, bud? Thumbs up on YouTube, sir.
Yeah.
You want to go back to the stock model? I was gonna weld those up, dude. So it's Cal look, California style. And put the hot rod muffler back on it.
Okay.
But we might put a powder coated one so it doesn't look all rusty and black.
Alright.
See, we'll weld all that up so it'll look like mine, dude, like a Cal. When you get this bug back, Julie's gonna go, that's not your Volkswagen. Your dad sold it. This is a big thing, dude. This is a big thing for your dad, bud, to restore his son's car for him. Don't you have anything to say?
I'm just.
You can't at least say I love you or anything, or.
I'm impressed that you want to do it, Dad.
Wow.
It's amazing.
My own son, right here, see? He can't even tell his dad he loves him. You see what I'm saying? You see right there. That might be why he's got a bald spot. Too many people like this guy here. I'm proud of my boy. What can I say? All right, bud. What else?
That's about it, huh?
I'm sure you're gonna make me a list. You're all excited, right?
I'm sure you'll come up with ideas, Dad.
I'm sure it'll when I get
I
it
like
done.
how it's color right here.
Yeah, that's gonna be red, Julie.
Red.
We already talked about red.
It's red.
Blue
Hold on.
and
Whose
white?
car is it?
That's the Peter J. Hughes signature.
Whose car
Blue
is
and
it?
white.
Yep. It's gonna be red in here, and we're gonna have beauty rings on it, so it'll be chrome, red, and chrome. Trust me, it'll look nice.
That's the style.
It's called old school.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Hold on a minute. Are we going to have a woman involved in this decorative idea? What do you think of it, Julie? What are you thinking?
I love Gary, and I think it's kick-ass that
sorry,
you're
I
gonna
thought that
restore
was
it.
someone you were cheating on. Just for a second.
Is that right?
You aren't a cheater, are you?
Are you sure you like Gary?
Are you sure you like Gary, Julie?
I know
There's
I like.
nothing you don't like about Gary.
Right now, he could run a little better.
And when he got the car, I was pretty much furious because he didn't put his trust in me to pick a car that I sent him. I sent him hundreds of emails, and he goes against my back, and he says, I don't need your advice anymore, Dad. I want this car. This is the car I want. It was a pile of shit. He got 20 miles down the road, the fucking motor blew up.
I've definitely had to jumpstart him a couple times.
Right, right.
I had to drive him from LA down here because Peter didn't know how to drive stick shift
That's
yet.
right. Let's hear that story. PJ decided he wanted a Volkswagen, didn't even know how to drive a stick shift, so Julie had to teach him.
I did.
Am I right?
Yeah.
And then what happened? What happened then?
As we're driving down
Yeah.
the
What
let's see, the
happened?
5.
Well, it started plummeting out smoke like.
Started blowing white smoke out everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Everywhere.
And this was like 30 minutes after you bought it.
Oh yeah.
I thought PJ was gonna cry. Took it back to the fucking guy that he bought it from an hour later after he bought it, and the guy basically told him, fuck off. As is, no warranty, get the fuck off my property.
I was
so
about to-
upset.
I was pissed. I wasn't gonna cry.
I could feel his pain when he was
I wasn't gonna cry. Let's get that straight. I was
I think I
upset.
saw a tear.
pretty upset, dude.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? Let's not throw the fucking little bug in the trash. Let's not sell it. Let's go ahead and restore it. Once you got him, you don't really give a shit because, you know, my friend Pete, PJ's dad, is going to make it all brand new.
Yeah.
And I'll probably have to bring him back to you on the trailer. We're going on now and we're rambling and talking, and what we're going to do, we're going to talk about it. This is my friend Pete. It's a beautiful car. I'm excited to restore it for my son. This is for his 25th birthday, and I hope and I pray that it's all his ideas and not his girlfriend's ideas. Sometimes a man has got to make his own mind up. Sometimes a man and his car have got to be one to keep him sane from the woman. Is it going to happen, and will it be possible that my friend Pete won't have to go through the nightmare of listening to Julie telling us how PJ wants his car? Wow. We'll find out. Take it easy. We'll see you later.
Get it down the hill.
Back to Dallas, Texas we go. I went to California. I dropped a 41 wheelies off. When I was there, I brought the car back with me. I stripped it down to bare metal. I did all the body work, and it sat in the backyard for 2 years. It sat in my backyard for 2 years because my son didn't have the money to restore the car at the time. And I said, look, I'll tell you what, I'm going to restore your car for you. Of course I am. But you have to pay for everything. He ended up spending approximately $3,500. $3,500. The labor was free, and he's got himself a beautiful 1971 Super Beetle. I don't like Super Beetles. My little Maxwell right here, this beautiful 64 Bug. I'll never sell this car. But the situation is, this is a father-son project. You know why? I grew up in Volkswagens. My son grew up in Volkswagens. He grew up always wanting a Volkswagen. I restored this car for him for free with my blood, sweat, and tears, and he will never sell this car. Every time that he gets in this fucking car, he will drive it thinking of his dad. All the hard work that I put in this car, and all the love of labor that I put in this vehicle for him to drive down the road. Do you see where I'm going with this? He spent all the money, but I did all the work. Did I spoil him? No. All right, no. What I did do, though, is what would you call, giving him a pat on the back, congratulating him for him doing a beautiful job in his life and making something out of himself instead of being the fucking bum and the hard-working motherfucker like you and me. All right? I struggle every fucking day. I struggle every day to make ends meet, just like you do. Why should you drag your children down in the ground to have them struggle as well? Let them learn from your mistakes. Make them watch you so when they grow up, they won't fucking be like you. They will be their own person that doesn't need no help, that their own wings and fly out of the nest and be their self. It's a lonely fucking world over here at my friend Pete's without my children. I live in an empty nest. Me and Minnie go home, do the same thing, go to work, do the same thing. That's the life that we live without my children here. I'm glad that me and Minnie are now able to spend the time together like we do, but I still wish that me and my son, and of course my beautiful daughter, were all living together under one roof. But I can't do that. I can't, what can you say, put a blanket over them and cover them up and say, hey, I want you to live with me, so live with me. You got to let them spread their wings and be the person they need to be. My son's getting married in a couple months. This isn't a present for anything. This isn't a wedding present, a birthday present. This isn't nothing. This is something that my son will cherish the rest of his life and will look at it every fucking day and said, my dad did all this work for me. When I'm gone, this car will replicate his father. This car will be his gift of life from me. This is Pete, my friend Pete, your friend Pete, hoping that this made a message and hoping that this got a message out to you. Whether you're building a car with your son or for your son, whether you are helping your daughter put together her prom dress, because that's something in her life she'll always remember. Anything that you can do with your children as a parent is the most important thing that you'll ever do in your life. And believe me, your kids will never forget it. Don't badger them. Don't fucking slander on them. But always protect them and always guide them to see what it really is like in the world, so they don't have to live a shitty life as they grow up and you disappear. We'll see you later, my friend Pete, your friend Pete. I am glad I'm done with this fucking thing. I actually got a lot of paying jobs to do, and this little bastard named Gary, wherever the fuck he got that name, is ready to go back to Colorado to the rightful owner that it belongs to, my son, and hopefully, cross our fingers, he will never sell this car. I hope not. See you in Colorado when I give it to him, and hopefully it's going to be a great fucking day when my son turns the key over in that little Volkswagen that used to be a pile of shit and drives away in the sunset. Take it easy. Don't worry, okay? Don't get jealous. You're still my little baby, all right? Just, relax. Relax, bud. He gets jealous sometimes when I start talking about other Volkswagens. He's a little temperament bastard like that. I washed you today, didn't I? All right then, shut the fuck up. I love my little Maxwell. I fucking love him.
Adios, amigos.